So, you may remember a couple of weeks ago we did a video about Dan Jarvis, my local MP, who had been basically going around posting letters saying that people were thinking of voting Conservatives and, you know, all the reasons why not to, blah, 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 blah. So, continuing on from that video, consider this almost a follow-up. Friday, the 2nd of June, 2007, will forever be the day, and pretty much the week, shall we say, that probably Chronicle sales probably plummeted, and a lot of people just absolutely flipped out. More on that later, because you're probably saying, what did the Barnsley Chronicle do to cause such hate and an attempted boycott? Well, behold. I'm not sure you can see all of this, because it's a bloody big newspaper, there's the Chronicle. So, as you can see, and it's a full wraparound as well. And they've literally, like I say, they literally bought the front page, because as you can see, that's the wraparound with the advertiser's announcement. I want you to pay close attention to that. Advertiser's announcement. And then obviously inside you've got what is the normal front page. And of course you've got another two-sided wraparound for this. So finally get rid of that thing. So, well, I don't know how much it cost the Conservative candidate to do that. Remember, the Conservative candidate who is standing for the Conservatives is all the way from Devon, which is very random. But what I want to talk about is not the fact that they bought it, and they have every right to do it. I mean, inside there's a full page Labour advert as well, so there has been for the past 2 weeks as well. So, yeah, Labour have been doing the same, so they thought, we'll just buy basically a full front page, essentially. So the reaction to this has been absolutely, basically hysterical. You have Tory pundits going around South Yorkshire saying that because towns like Barnsley voted Brexit, there is this now mass movement for these towns, and these basic Labour strongholds and traditional Labour voters who have never voted anyone else will now suddenly flip in a general election to vote for Conservatives. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen at all. And if it happens, say we come to Friday morning and Barnsley has turned blue, I will be absolutely shocked. I will be shocked if it has happened. But to be honest, I'm not, because I'd willingly put money on Barnsley saying red. That it's not going to happen, basically. But here you have basically a very good example, Conservative basically wasting money in what is essentially a safe seat. In fact, if you go on the government's polling database for the 2015 elections, Barnsley was rated in terms of Labour safe seats. It was the 132nd safe seat, which was pretty good. But for turnout, we were the 603rd out of 630. That is an incredibly low turnout. And we were, again, below the national average. The national average is about 66%. We were 53%, I believe, off the top of my head. That may be wrong, but I think we were somewhere, I think we were round about there. But yeah, basically, what happened was people freaked out. All over the Chronicle Facebook page, go and, you know, track down the comments that were made on Friday. Hilarious. There is a petition, and the petition is hilarious. The petition literally flipped out to a point where they were saying, how dare the Barnsley Chronicle betray the people of Barnsley? They didn't betray anyone. They paid for an advert. Anyone could do that. If I had the money, I could start my own political party and just do a front page full wraparound. I mean, if the Liberal Democrats had done that, for example, no one would care. But because it's the Conservatives, people flip out. And this is what I've always said. Now, the people just cannot let go of the past. And in this, the petition mentions specifically the miners' strike. Specifically. Now, I will agree to what petition said, that the area itself has not recovered fully. It has recovered slightly, but not fully. And that is because, again, just general lack of investment. But, you know, where were we getting all the investment that has massively improved the town over recent years? The EU. And guess what? We were the third highest town to vote to leave. But, you know... So, yeah. We come to this stupid point in juncture again of people, basically, people in Barnsley flipping out for stupid reasons because it's Barnsley. You want to watch an embarrassing video? Put in Brexit Barnsley and watch the Channel 4, where Channel 4 came up and interviewed people in Barnsley. And know for a fact that the bus station you see in the background, a lot of the buildings, the new street pavings, all paid by EU money, but you know. Yeah. People just overreacted massively to this, to a point where people are still pissed about it. And this petition to ban to boycott the Barnsley Chronicle only had about, the last time it had about 100 signatures, just over 100 signatures, and it's just like, it's not going to work. The Barnsley Chronicle's still going to be, you know, in business a month from now. Doesn't matter. You know, it can afford to, you know, lose 100 readership, and they'll be back afterwards. They always do. You know, it's a complete and utter overreaction to this that I haven't seen before, but there you go. So, yeah, that was essentially, remember this date in your diaries, people, the 2nd of June 2017, the day the Barnsley Chronicle was nearly burnt down because it dared to have on its front page a paid-for advert from the Conservatives. Oh!